Hey everybody, Falcor Rescue Friends podcast slash recording for YouTube, maybe. See how it goes. Um, just thought I'd come on and talk about the sanctuary and what it's like to figure out you're going to start one and try to keep it going. As you all know, it started because of Saint. Saint had many homes, highly reactive to people, and becomes reactive to other dogs, tries to start fights, tries to do all kinds of weird shit. We got him, and one day realized that he's never going to go anywhere. He's not adoptable. He's just too dangerous of a dog, which left me with no choice but to start a not-for-profit organization and consider being a sanctuary for dogs, like him. He taught me a lot about how many other dogs are out there that are like him that end up getting the shit end of the stick, really. He got lucky. He got lucky that he found me and that I was willing to put in the amount of effort and time and money that it takes to figure out, a dog that's like him. Benefited a lot of other people, I guess, because we've been able to help a lot of other people. We've been able to save some dogs from getting euthanized. One of the problems is there's not much money in a sanctuary because you're always advertising the same dogs. They're not moving, they're not going anywhere, they're here to stay, so you only get to see the dogs that we have. No cool puppies to adopt, no cool, I love humans, I love dogs, dog park dogs, none of that. It's never going to happen. So it's a little tough sometimes. It makes you wonder if you're going to make it. But after helping so many people, we figured it was probably a good idea to join a mentorship program that could help us understand what we think we know, along with learn a hell of a lot more. That's through Pet Harmony with Allie Bender and Emily Strong. Emily Strong, I believe, is just a genius and knows more than anyone in the world about dogs. So anything she says, I'm going to trust it because she's amazing. And so is Allie. I haven't had the pleasure of working with Allie as much as I would like to yet, but hopefully down the road, I get to learn from her and see more of what she knows and how she works with dogs. Because it's not like basic obedience type stuff. It's all behavior. It's what it's for, behavior consultant. But that allows us to have a little more confidence in what we think we know and get out there to help keep dogs in their homes so that they don't have to come to, somebody like me and be in a sanctuary for the rest of their lives. It is tough. It's tough to find somebody that'll do that. It's tough to find sanctuaries that you can trust. And not only that, but, here at Falcor Rescue Friends, it's about the quality of life. I can't take on a dog if it's going to spend its time in a kennel for 23 hours a day, 22 hours a day. It's just not fair to the dog, and it's just not a good quality of life. So if they're coming here and we can take them in, you bet we're going to work with them and we're going to give them a good quality of life. That's the main goal. Keep them happy, keep a good quality of life. That's where the mentorship program helps us, though, is that we'll gain that confidence. We can go and show people some, tips and tricks and make them aware of, some body language that's going on that we see that they didn't see. Sometimes, there was 3, 4 things, maybe 5 things that happened before the dog even growled that they just didn't catch, and not expecting them to. It's if you don't read about it and research it and learn, you're never gonna know about it. So, that it came out of nowhere type thing, it came from somewhere, and there were some warning signs. But that's the goal. Part of the mission is to be able to help others and, like I said, keep them in their homes. The hard part is the post. When we're trying to post about the same dogs over and over again, it gets hard. It gets hard to say, hey, we need some more funds for this dog, or we need some more funds for that dog, because for 2 years, 3 years, you've been donating funds for that same damn dog. But you get to see them, succeed, you get to see them have fun, and you get to see the struggles. We don't really hold back, things here. It's always changing, and that's the one thing that I've learned, especially with Saint, is that he changes monthly or every 2 months, or when you think you got it figured out, he does something that you were not expecting, and it reminds you of how dangerous he is. Fortunately, we've been good for about 6 months now. I'd say 6 months, 5 months. He hasn't done anything to change that's been too crazy or that we can't manage, or get around and deal with. But yeah. And then Hansen, he's just never gonna go anywhere. For any of you that don't know, Hansen was poorly trained how to be a bite dog, working dog, if you want to call it that. Probably in somebody's backyard. One of the deals was the only way that we would foster him was if we trained it with a few professionals, which we did. And if you saw my post recently, I was just explaining how his basic obedience sucks, but his control work is 100% on. He is very good at knowing when he can and can't play with his bite. He's got special toys to play with that bite, and he has an amazing time doing it. He's not a working dog. He's not trained for protection, but his special little secret is there, and we know about it, and we keep up with it so that, one, he can enjoy it, two, he can release that kind of energy, and three, we have some kind of control over it. If we don't work with it, which we have found before we were fostering him, it comes out, and it doesn't come out in a good way. So we got to have that outlet for him. Just like Saint, if he doesn't get his energy out, it comes out in a bad way. So that's where longboarding has really helped. The dumb little tricks, or I don't know if you'd call those tricks, but the walking through my legs, or going in between my legs and then spinning around, or just walking in a heel position and then just doing all that stuff. That's just for his mental stimulation. That's really not anything I needed him to do, not anything I cared for him to do, but he has fun learning it. Even the skateboard / nailboard thing, he just likes to learn shit. That's something for him to do. I could actually have somebody, well, I shouldn't say that. It would be hard to have somebody cut his nails. I don't cut nails. I'm too, I'm not good with that. Let's just put it that way. But the skateboard, nailboard, it just made it easier for me not to have someone come over, or me have to take him in somewhere to have his nails cut. But he likes to learn how to do things, so that was just one more thing for his little brain to learn. And then we got Zeke. Zeke's under the sanctuary. There's nothing wrong with Zeke. He's been adopted twice and returned to no fault of his own. He is a high energy dog, but other than that, he gets along with humans, and he is shy with dogs at first, but once he warms up, he's great. And it's to the point now where he's been here for, I don't know, 2 years, a little over 2 years, that would it be right to send him off to another home? I mean, it's not like he gets any applications in anyway, but either way, he spends all his time with Corinne, my female pitty, and they get along great. She doesn't want to kill him. So do we disturb that? Do we disturb his life? Do we disturb her life? I don't know. So that's why he's going to stay under Falcon Rescue Friends, and that's why we'll continue to take care of him. Did I want him? No, I did not want him. Do I love him? I love him. But it just happened, so we'll deal with it. The plan for Falcon Rescue Friends one day, hopefully in the next year to 2 years, is to have a farm to where we can actually have a sanctuary for more than just dogs. Maybe some horses, cows, pigs, goats. That's kind of where we want to go. That's kind of where we want this organization to go. So only time will tell, and I think only funds will tell too. If we can't get enough funds to keep up with the dogs, I don't know how we're going to keep up with horses and goats and stuff, but we'll figure it out. It'll happen. But anyway, don't start a sanctuary. That's all I gotta say. And then thanks for following, thanks for donating, and I hope you guys don't get too sick of me posting about the same damn dogs over and over again, because that's all I got. Sorry about no puppies, sorry about no adoptable dogs. This is all we can do. So thanks for listening, and there will be the Falcon Rescue Friends YouTube channel will have this on there, and I'll post the links for the podcast. But the Instagram in the bio is the link to donate for the dogs, and the Venmo, it's the Venmo and the PayPal are up in the bio. So if you guys feel like donating, thank you. If not, keep following, keep watching, keep commenting and liking. We enjoy all that stuff just as much. But take it easy, guys. Have a good night.